Oh, there's so many things to talk about.
Something you like to talk about, so I ask you the question.
Oh, here's one that gets my goat.
Welcome to the Rosie and Roula Show. Marhaba.
G'day.
Rosie, so last episode, it was a heavy one, and now it's a totally different topic. It's like we're going in a very
Whiplash.
confusing...
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to ask you, what do you think the etiquette or the protocol in video calls? It's part of our life, big part of our life, especially you and I.
So like a more formal Zoom meeting type thing, or do you just mean like FaceTime?
No, not FaceTime. We have an appointment, a call, a video call with someone.
Okay.
Could be a friend, could be business, whatever. So tell me, what is, in your opinion, the protocol around it?
Yes, you do like etiquette protocol. This is your jam. And you know what I'm realizing? I also quite like it. I hate to admit it. I'm not saying it again. No, don't look at me like that. Nope. You're knocking your mic because you're just that shocked. I never said anything.
So excited.
You're so excited. So I'm thinking of a time I was a podcast guest actually on a podcast, and I always sign on early, 5 to 10 minutes. And in my head, I think there's this unspoken etiquette or rule that the person needs to be there 5 minutes early. At least, especially as a podcast host. You are hosting this person. You need to be prepared. You need to be on it. So it's 5 minutes before the meeting time, and I'm getting nervous. Like, where are they? And I'm messaging a couple of friends like, oh, my God, I reckon they're not going to show up. And they're like, Rosie, it's not even the appointment time. I'm like, that's not the point. It felt late to me. And then it was bang on the appointment time. And I'm messaging my friend. Oh, they're just not coming. They thought I was mad. I messaged the podcast host. I'm like, is everything okay? Da-da-da-da. No response. They logged on, Roula, 15 minutes late.
You waited 15 minutes?
I did, and I can't quite believe it. And they just said, oh, sorry, I'm a little bit late. And I'm thinking, that is like 15 minutes. Holy fuck. That to me is so incredibly rude. Now, of course, we're going to have times where we're late. But own it. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit late. Excuse me? And you didn't even communicate that to me ahead of time? It just pisses me off. But to me, if you are on time to a video call, you are late. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I wish I could disagree on this topic. We can't. It's so crucial for us to be on time. Being on time is late because you still have to wear the headset. Just like today, I logged in 15 minutes earlier. But when I sat, my headset was not working, my microphone was not working, and it was already our meeting time. This is an example how being on time can be late.
True.
Waiting 15 minutes, it's very generous from you. Really generous. And now I don't know what the real protocol about how long you should wait when someone don't show up.
Oh, you know what my rule is now?
Yes.
I wait 5 minutes and then I log off. That's it. So when someone books in a time with me, I do pre-interviews for my podcast to screen people. In the booking form, I say, my time is precious. I use those words. I will wait 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'll assume you're not coming.
Yeah, and if you,
that's it.
I mean, these people, if they're gonna be late, they have to tell you, I'm gonna make it 10 minutes later.
Right, unless it's communicated.
I mean, that is, yeah. We like this topic repeats in our because it's such a big part of our lives. Being late is not the problem.
Communication.
Respecting the other person's time is the problem.
Respecting time. That's right. Don't disrespect my time.
And if someone is always late, then they're just disrespecting you or me.
Because I don't think people realize
to fix
that.
It. No.
Yeah.
This was actually, I was listening to an episode from Mel Robbins, And she rambled a lot. I cannot stand how much she repeat the same sentences over and over again. She kills me. Anyway, the content is good. It's just the
Right.
presentation is too much. So I waited down. It was like the 10 signs, 5 signs people disrespect you. And one of them, I didn't agree on all of them, or I didn't experience all of them. One of them is when people show up late, time after time, to an appointment with you. I strongly believe this. When people show up late, then they have something they need to fix in their life. And I'm not responsible for this. So
No,
if you have
you're
a
not.
person,
Yeah.
every time you're on a video call, they are late, I think we should draw the line of like, we're not making video calls anymore. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah, I'm not wasting
This is
my
drastic.
time. When I used to work at a university, I shouldn't be too specific. There was someone, a male, probably in his 60s. Why is that relevant? I don't know. I feel like I need to say that because it is behaviour that seems to be typical in these sorts of settings. I had started quite a strategic role where I needed to work with people higher up in the university. And I needed to meet with this man. And we arranged it via email. He just didn't turn up. And I emailed saying, hope everything's all right. Would you like to reschedule? So I was maybe I was a little bit too nice. And he responded, oh, yeah, sorry, I was away on blah, 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 blah. So he wasn't really sorry. We rescheduled. And again, he didn't turn up. And I think I even rescheduled a third time. And when he didn't show that time, I just went, fuck you. How disrespectful. I don't care how important you are, how much you get paid, what position you hold in the workplace, and how much you think of me. If you think it's okay to repeatedly just not show up because it's not important to you, that's not okay. I was
Rosie,
yes.
I didn't show up twice with the same guest.
Oh. Let's talk about it.
Both times, I was so excited to meet with this guest. And I rushed in making an appointment the first time in a very busy day. And the guest in the US, the call was 8 in the evening. I was so tired and did not remember the call. I even did not check my phone when my phone gave me the reminder. And before I go into what happened, I'll tell you the second time I had a very stressful week. And because of my perimenopause, my brain fog is intense. I forget, I don't remember. It's not like I forget and I remember again. I forget and that's it.
Yeah, wow.
Things
It's
don't
gone.
come to my mind anymore. It's gone. And that's also the second time. So the first time I have remembered after an hour. And I immediately sent him an email telling him how awful it is for him to wait for me. And I didn't show up. What a kind of host I am. And I understand that this was a big convenience to him. I hope he would give me a second chance. That was the first time I asked for a second chance. And my email was so sweet because I knew I had pre-interview with this person. I worked with him as I admire him because he's a podcaster about podcasting, and I love his work. He replied is that don't worry, these things happen. He had it also before, and it's not the end of the world. Let's reschedule. Yes, I rescheduled.
Perfect response.
And then I didn't show up for the second time. And this time, I sent him an email telling him, listen, if you don't want to be on my show anymore, I fully understand. Like, I'm so fucking embarrassed that I missed out our call. I was very genuine. The thing is, I didn't care if he's going to be on my podcast again or not, because I understand if he doesn't.
Right, yeah.
You know what he did?
What?
He sent me a voicemail. These things truly happen, and it's not what It's how we deal with them that he cares about.
Yes.
And because I took responsibility and knew that I was so wrong in not showing up and did not make any excuses, he finds worth to have still make a new appointment.
That's really wise. And I think you're right. You're right. It is how we deal or respond to it. In my situation, I was really annoyed because this person didn't apologize. They weren't accountable, and I just felt mistreated. In your case, disrespected, yes. Yeah. In your case, yeah, you forgot twice, which is awful, but you were genuine and you acknowledged it and just said, look, I totally understand if you don't want to come on, but I'd love a second chance. And look at how they responded. And I think I would have responded the same if I didn't know you and you had reached out in the same way if you hadn't turned up. Absolutely.
It did keep me awake for a few nights because I couldn't believe that I have missed twice the same person. How awful. How awful.
Yeah.
On the other hand, when someone doesn't show up, first time I ask, maybe there is really a good reason why they didn't show up. So I inquire if they're okay, what happened. And it's true. There is reply tells me if I want to reschedule or not as a podcast host. Sometimes I don't reschedule because they've been disrespectful and not acknowledging it. How long should we wait if someone doesn't show up when you're in a call?
Oh.
And I like what you do is that you warn them. I'll wait 5 minutes. That's it.
I'm ready to leave after 60 seconds, honestly. And it sounds a bit judgmental or a bit ridiculous because that's 60 seconds. And I've been late to these calls before. I have. I'd be devastated if someone didn't wait. Oh, you know what? I've got an example. Because you know how we've had episodes where we talk about apologizing. I had this appointment I was getting advice on a business matter that had legal things involved. I was 3 minutes late, I think. I would have been on time, but I was having technical difficulties and I was just so flustered. Anyway, I got on and usually I'd be apologizing profusely, but you know what I said? Thank you so much for waiting. I know I'm late. How would you respond if I said that instead of apologizing?
I appreciate it. So I have something else about also a call. What if the person you're having a call with, you can't hear them clearly?
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how much you say, I can't hear you clearly, nothing changes. Like the quality of the call is so bad.
Yeah.
So
when do you hang
up?
Because
the bad connection no, it's just their microphone is not working properly or they're sitting far away. And so how to deal with this? How to say, this is not working for me. I'm going to hang up. I had this a few days ago and I didn't say this is not working for me. And I kept it talking. I was guesting on a podcast. And I'm thinking, what do I do? I don't know. I haven't been in this situation before.
I think we just have to call it. We do, don't we? You could maybe have one more try if you really want to make it work. But why put yourself through that? I bet it was really annoying not being able to hear their responses properly and their questions.
True. And also it adds to it the accent.
Makes it even harder.
We're all speaking English, but when people have a heavy accent or more an accent toward the French, accent, then the words that I know, they're not even sounding familiar to me.
Right, yeah.
And I think I answered the question twice wrong, despite that I said if that person can repeat the question, because I'm trying to listen. And that was tough. Yeah, so in this situation, you would say, sorry, I can't hear you clearly. There's no way
we need to stop. It's very easy for me to say, yes, that's what I do. I don't think I've ever done that. Oh, actually, on a podcast I have. We've tried going in and out a couple of times, and I haven't ever cancelled one. So, yeah, if it's a conversation that's important to me, I'll try a couple of times to make it work. But I think, yeah, there needs to be a point. You go, you know what? This isn't working. Let's just take a beat, have a rain check. We'll try and organise it again and see if we can make it work. Because it is a waste of people's time. Really.
Okay, I have another question.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
So we started about being late on Zoom, but now it's a whole kind of...
whole other thing, yeah.
whole other thing. All right. Sometimes the guest or the person you're having a call, they're calling from their bedroom and you see their bed behind them. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to comment because, I don't know, my backgrounds sometimes are interesting. But, yeah, I don't know. Having a bed in the background, it does make me go, you're in a very personal space there.
Yes, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
It's such a personal space. Like
Yeah.
no stranger come to my bedroom.
Yeah. Like you'll notice where I'm sitting. My bed is to my right. In fact, I think you can see part of it. But I've put like a TV monitor to try and block most of it because it's like this. It's your personal space. Why is that part of the video call? Unless it's a call that is kind of appropriate to have there, a different kind of call. I don't know. But yeah, I find that strange.
It was, we had the first time this crossed my mind. I was still working at the office and we had a big all hands meeting for the entire company all over the world. And there was this CEO or vice president, someone highly ranked in the company. And he was calling in on a huge screen from his bedroom with a bed behind them.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I couldn't focus on what he's saying because in my mind, I'm like thinking, come on, no one told you you can't have the call from your bed. You can have the call from your bedroom, but find some different angle.
Again, it's etiquette. You know what I do in that situation? If my background's a bit questionable, I'll just put the blurry background filter on.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Definitely. Why not? This is why the blurry filter is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
To have, yes.
Yeah, so maybe don't jump on your Zoom call with your bed in the background, especially if it's unmade and messy. I've seen that before. At least have the bed made.
Would you say, okay, we're not going to record, your bed is messy? What do you do?
I don't think I would say that, but I would notice it. I would definitely notice it.
Cool. Okay, shall we wrap it up? Because this is becoming a long
I don't know
episode
what the
about
point
Zoom.
or the answer to this episode was, but there was a lot of etiquette wrapped in there. Don't go on a Zoom call with your bed behind you in a formal setting. If you're chatting to a friend, yeah, sure, why not? And what was the other thing? Zoom calls, yeah. Don't be late.
Video calls, because not everyone is using Zoom.
Well, yes. Fine. Video calls. Don't
Wait
be late.
5 minutes and go. And don't be late.
Or set the boundary for yourself. You might wait 1 or 2 minutes. Doesn't matter. You set your boundary, but communicate it to the other person too. If they don't know, well, yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
I just said don't be late. What a hypocrite I am.
Why?
I mean, if you're late or you don't show up, own it.
Yes, own it. That's the moral of this episode. Own it. You're going to be late. Shit happens. You're going to embarrass yourself. You're going to offend people. Just own it. That's all.
Own it. Right.
Bye.
Let's own it. Bye.
Bye. If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.